Xebec was revealed to be Blackbeard's father, so the spoilers for the upcoming chapter 1154 are finally out. The title of the upcoming chapter is said to be Unable to Die. The first bit of information in the spoilers says that after the incident related to Big Mum, Elbaf was struck by a string of misfortunes, fires in different areas of Elbaf, storms, and even a famine. Just from this first bit of info alone, we can already understand that the chapter is still part of Loki's flashback. The so-called incident related to Big Mum refers to the time when she went on a rampage as a child in Elbaf, which resulted in the death of Jorul. This took place 63 years ago. The next part of the spoilers mentions that we'll see desperate giants attempting to attack Ida and Harjudin. Thankfully, King Herald returns to Elbaf just in time and manages to protect his wife and child. On top of that, he is said to have brought along allies from different places to help the giants of Elbaf deal with the calamities they are facing. It's also revealed that another one of Herald's wives, Estrida, died due to illness before Herald could make it back. Thank God she died. Ever since she threw baby Loki into the underworld, everyone on the internet had been waiting for this witch to die. Later on, Ida was able to open a bar in the underworld. All of these events were actually referenced back in chapter 1136. If you remember, it was in that chapter where the giants explained these events to Luffy and the others, Big Mom killing Jorul, the disasters that followed in Elbaf, and the death of Loki's mother, meaning all of these happened 62 years ago. In the next piece of information, the timeline jumps to 56 years ago. It's said that during this time, King Herald tried to attend the reverie, but failed to gain entry, since the world government ignored him. Back in Elbaf, we'll also see a conversation between Harjudin and King Herald about something called Galela. Apparently, this refers to a group of shipbuilders made up of both ancient and non-ancient giants. This group, as it turns out, specializes in building ships. According to Harjudin's knowledge, this group is currently under the control of the world government. This piece of information clearly opens up a new idea regarding the construction of the Noah. We already know how massive the Noah ship is, and now that it's been revealed that there exists a group of ancient giants capable of building ships, it makes total sense to think that it might have been their race who constructed the Noah. Anyway, moving on to the next part of the spoilers, it's said that Loki was taken in by Estrida's sister. In other words, it was Loki's aunt who raised him, but she was reportedly abusive towards him. At the same time, King Herald was focused on rebuilding Elbaf. So if this moment happened 56 years ago, that means Loki was already 12 years old at the time, equivalent to about 4 years old in human years. In the next set of information, the timeline jumps again, this time to 48 years ago. At this point, Loki apparently tried to unleash giant beasts on the villages of Elbaf. However, Harjudin stepped in to stop him. When Loki saw that many others were helping Harjudin stop the rampaging beasts, he suddenly realized just how lonely he truly was. It was at this moment he understood that he had no friends and was completely alone in life. This moment also lines up with what the giants told Luffy and the others back in chapter 1136. Speaking of alignments, if in chapter 1145 it was revealed that Xebec and Whitebeard had once gone to Elbaf, now it's revealed that it wasn't just the two of them. Apparently the entire Rock's Pirates crew was present in Elbaf at that time. It's said we will see them in the underworld, where they encounter Loki and ask him if this place is indeed Elbaf. They even go as far as asking Loki whether King Herald is currently in Elbaf. In the next set of information, we finally get confirmation of several theories that have been circulating within the One Piece community. It's revealed that 8 years ago, referring back to the previously mentioned event 56 years ago when King Herald attended the reverie, Xebec and King Herald actually met during that time. After their conversation, Xebec killed a Marine Admiral, and this was said to be the incident that made him a wanted man. This piece of information is something I'm personally excited to see in the full chapter, especially since we know only a handful of admirals have been officially confirmed in the story so far. So if Oda ends up revealing the name of the admiral Xebec killed, it would add another name to our list of known admirals. But knowing Oda, there's a good chance he won't reveal the admiral's name in the chapter itself. Instead, he might leave it as an off-screen revelation, only to explain it later through an SBS segment. As mentioned earlier, this major event occurred 56 years ago, which also happens to be the exact year when Garp, Churu, and Sengoku enlisted in the Marines. That's why it would be really interesting if we get to see their reactions to the death of the Admiral. Anyway, the final bit of spoiler info is that we will finally get to see the real face of Xebec in this chapter. Yes guys, at long last we'll see what he really looks like. It turns out that he has two-toned hair and looks strikingly similar to Blackbeard. Why? Because it's officially revealed that Xebec is actually Blackbeard's father. And that wraps up all the spoiler information for the upcoming chapter 1154. I'm really excited to see the full chapter, especially after everything we've just learned from these spoilers. So make sure to stay tuned to our channel for a more detailed breakdown once the full chapter is released. And if you enjoyed this spoiler review, don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps out our channel a lot. That's it for now. Peace.